All right. Oh yeah, it's time. Let me see those airplane emojis in the chat if you guys are ready to get started with a brand new sim. Let me know if you're ready or not. I see you, Micah boy. Good to see you. I'm Bad Kid. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Good to see you as well. Browning, welcome back, man. What's up, man? Hope you're doing well. Nick, what's up, my friend? HDMI's in the chat. Welcome to the stream. Official Mike Daily. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream as well. Ewo, welcome back, my friend. Good to see you. Midnight Maverick, good to see you as well, my friend. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's get to it. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy Blue, and this for the first time on my channel is X-Plane 12. Yeah, it's here. It is finally here. They've teased it for a while. We know they've been working on it for a long time, and it's finally out. It's released. It is in early access beta. So before I go any farther into my thoughts on X-Plane 12, let me give you a little bit of background, because honestly, even though I downloaded X-Plane 12 yesterday when it came out, I really haven't had much time to really mess around with it or do much of anything. So kind of, you know, to me, even though it's not my first look, it's gonna feel, at least for me, like a first look, because it's my first time really diving in and dissecting what I see and all that. Now, I know a lot of other people have been streaming this already and are even streaming this right now, and I've tuned in a little bit here and there to other people's streams, just kind of like a little bit, but I didn't want my own opinion to get influenced by anybody, so I didn't stick around too long. So I do apologize to all my favorite streamers out there. I didn't get a chance to really watch a lot of your stream. When it comes to first looks, I like to get my first look, not yours. But yeah, you guys understand. But anyways, point is, this is basically my first look at X-Plane 12. I've done a few things. I've been kind of trying to get my graphics set up, but honestly, the goal today in this stream is a little different than our usual flight sim streams. But the goal of this stream today is honestly to just have business as usual. The way I look at X-Plane 12 is not so much a brand new flight simulator, but an update to an already existing flight simulator that we already were enjoying, which was X-Plane 11. They've done a lot. It's a major update. You know, I'm gonna call it an update because what it is. It's a major update to X-Plane 11. A lot of things have changed. A lot of things have not changed. And that's what we're gonna kind of look at. So we're gonna attempt to try to do a, you know, back to business or regular flight from A to B in this A330 here from Air Canada. Now, the route we're flying today is not a real world route. I'm saying all this up front because I know people in the chat, oh, Air Canada doesn't fly there and this and that. Well, let's use our imagination today. Today, this is a ferry flight. We are repositioning this Air Canada A330 from Seattle to San Francisco today. So as today's route, I'm gonna get all that set up on SimBrief. I am not on VATSIM. Sadly, I don't know what happened to my XPilot plugin folder on X-Plane 11. I lost it. I don't know how I lost it, but it's gone. So not on it. It's gonna be a lonely flight, no VATSIM, no multiplayer, nothing. It's just us in 2020 COVID Seattle. But good to see you guys. Hope this stream, hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully I enjoy it. I really want to like it. I'm going into this with the mindset that I honestly have low expectations. And I've been trying to tell other people that as well, like have low expectations as far as what you're gonna get, but I also have very high hopes for what we're gonna receive. So weather looks pretty nice actually in Seattle right now. I'm gonna double check, make sure we're running live weather. But again, guys, this is X-Plane 12. We're in the A330. I don't know which 330 we're in, the 300 or whatever. There's a few things we got to do before we can really get flying. I need to calibrate my joystick. We're using the TCA Airbus joystick and throttle today. So I got to calibrate that. We got to make sure our FPS is stable enough to even make a flight. I did do one thing because, as you guys, I'm sure, are already aware, X-Plane 12 does not have any type of ortho. It's just all auto-generated, for lack of better words, lame ground textures. So I am doing a bit of a live test right now, and I imported Orbx True Earth, Washington. So what you're seeing right now, the ground textures underneath my scenery is all from Orbx True Earth, as well as when we get into San Francisco, we're also going to be looking at Orbx. I think we might fly. Do we fly through Oregon? I can't remember. But Oregon, NorCal, and we won't see SoCal. So we're using all Orbx scenery today. I have not tried my V states from Vertical Sim yet. I have not tried my just regular ortho, but I've heard that they should work. I'm sure there's a few issues here and there, but you know, we'll tackle them as we go. Hopefully no crashes, nothing game breaking that stops us from completing the flight. We're gonna try our best today, and yeah, so that's the plan. That is the plan. Reese Cups, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. So again, we are currently in Seattle, Washington, KSEA. I picked this airport because this kind of like explains like default. Like they really put a lot of attention on making this airport have all the new features. So I want to make sure we have the new jetways, the new ground textures, and things like that. So that's why I chose this airport. You wouldn't mind seeing, you know, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea, actually, Grover. Grover's recommending, since we don't have VATSIM right now installed, that we use the built-in ATC. I am down for that. I am definitely down for that. Let's do that. I'm gonna get that set up. I'm also gonna throw in a couple more aircraft. Hopefully that doesn't hurt us. You know what? No, I'm not gonna do that. That's gonna hurt my FPS. We're just gonna resume. So yeah, we'll use ATC, in-game ATC. They've revamped it. We'll see if it's any good. And yeah, let's just go with it. So where do we start? Let's start with my controls, right? The lad, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Is it playing fully functional? It's supposed to be. From what I understand. From my understanding, it's supposed to be fully functional. So a few things that I personally need to do to get going. You see, my FPS is not doing great. I will say, without Orbx True Earth, I think I gain a whole 10 FPS, which is ridiculous. So I don't know that I'm gonna continue using Orbx for that reason. So I'm gonna go over to just do a keyboard first, and I want to turn music down. I would like to get my X camera. So X camera has a beta version. You guys know, if you have been following my X playing content, I always use X camera. It's a camera plugin. It is a payware camera plugin that allows you to do a lot of really cool stuff. Thank you, Libra Dragon, for the subscription. Welcome to the Roy family. So I'm gonna go down. I need to set it up because all of it is default. I gotta go through here and find. Let's see. Select free target, nearest airport camera. Okay, so select camera with view ID 7. So I already know that's gonna be numpad 7 for me. Who else is using that? 3D cockpit. Yeah, I need to get rid of other assignments. It's already bound to command. Go to save 3D cockpit location 8. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Please press OK to remove this old binding and assign. Okay, good. It does it on its own. Cool. So that's gonna undo the old binding that's by default and put in the new one. I don't want your default bindings. I got my own way of doing things. So so basically I'm setting up my quick keys using X camera. So each view ID is a different number on my keypad, on my numpad. So ID 6 is gonna be numpad 6. I gotta find the rest of them. Numpad 2. There we go, hit OK. And again, today's stream is gonna be a bit different. We're gonna be kind of setting things up. Again, I worked last night after the release of X-Plane 12, so I personally haven't had the chance to do this, to set up my settings, my graphics. I'll show you all that. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. How do jetways work? Great question. Saranya, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Glory family. Good to see you. I'll show you guys in just a second. Let me get this going. Let's see. All right, so for camera ID 11, I actually use my normal 1 key. There we go. 2, 3. Oh, no, cancel. 3. There we go. That's gonna be 4. So what I do is I normally have about 20 quick keys at my fingertips. So right now I'm going through from 11, I think 11 to 19, I believe. How I had it set up, and honestly, I could do it different. I don't have to do it the way I did it. Oops, that's not what I want to do. I don't have to do it the way I did in X-Plane 11. This is honestly, upgrading to X-Plane 12 is a great chance to kind of refine the way you've done things. If you've already been using X-Plane 11, you have a way of doing things. It's a good chance to start, revamping, try better ways, more efficient ways of making things work. So, all right, so we got all of our 11 through 19. I'm not going to use 10. Numpad 1 is set up. Numpad 4 is set up. Did we do 3 yet? There's 3, 4, 5. Again, we're using X camera. I might have a Nightbot command for that. I'm not sure. !X camera in chat, and you'll find out. I think that's pretty much all of them. 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So now what I can do is
unable to find view ID 3.
Never mind. I didn't set it up. So this is X camera. This is actual UI. How's it going? EMGT, welcome to stream, man. Yeah, I'm not sure. It says, according to Magnite, it should work seamlessly on the sim. Oh, okay, cool. Well, that's good. I do want to give a huge shout out to Zebo for being like one of the first modded aircraft to actually work for X-Plane 12 on day 1, like hour 1. Like I almost flew the Zebo today, but I was like, you know what? I would like to instead give the A330 a chance, since this is kind of like, X-Plane is very proud of this aircraft. So I want to see what it has to offer. I want to see. So I'm gonna set that to 3. This is basically saying that camera 15 is going to be using view ID 3. So when I click on the 3 key on my numpad, like this, it goes to that view. So that's the way I do my camera system. And this here should be 7. And this is going to make things much faster for me whenever I'm setting up the aircraft. And that's the reason I do that. And I only have to do this once as far as setting up the quick keys. Later on, I have to do this per aircraft. We should have an FMC. Yep, that's going to be view ID 5 for me. Just again, the way I do it. My fingers remember these commands, and so it's super helpful to have that option. I think this is going to be 4. And that's good. That's enough for now.
Camera is safe.
And a couple other things that I definitely need for me, just as far as a workflow, is I need... You guys are gonna have to help me out, seriously. Like, you guys, I'm gonna be leaning on all of my co-pilots in chat today, because I ain't never flown an A330, and I ain't got no idea how to fly an A330. So you gotta have to let me know how to get this thing fired up. We're cold and dark completely. Flight from Seattle to San Francisco with Orbx True Earth. So wish me luck. Wish me luck. But first, again, let's take care of some business here. Select next camera in current cap. Yeah, I want that. So I want that. That's gonna be the plus key. And I also want select next camera in, or previous camera. There should be an option to select previous camera in here. There it is, previous camera. And that allows me with one quick key to cycle through my different, yeah, there we go. That's what I like. So now I can just, bro, look how butter smooth that is. Love it. Okay, amazing. Right to the FMC. So how about we get it, get some battery power on. Thank you so much, Nopa Nuts, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Welcome everybody to the stream. Hopefully doing well, and love to hear your opinions here soon. All right, so there's a battery. I guess that's a button. Gonna work. Battery 1. Yes. No. Oh, got it. Battery 2. Sounds pretty good. Says think Boeing. No, right? Yeah, NBF, I could have done this before the stream, but then I would be streaming an hour later. So if you don't like it, you can leave. It's okay. As I said, you don't have to watch me. All right, that's good. I don't know what else to do. I guess we do these I'm gonna think Airbus. I'm gonna think 320. Cockpit door is good. Passenger system is good. Good. We'll go on external power. Oh, that doesn't sound bad at all. That does not sound bad. And there's it. There it is. There's the fans. Like it. I can dig it. I can dig it. Does VATSIM work on X-Plane 12? I believe it's supposed to. I think you just drop in the same file. But I haven't tried it yet. Thank you so much, Omar, CM3 for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. It is good to see you, my good friend. Welcome. All right, cool. So we're getting up. One thing I'm noticing, and it may be in my settings. Now, I don't know if this translates to the stream. Yeah, Rocket Air Cantilever. But I don't know. This looks blurry. Like when I zoom out, when I'm zoomed out all the way, all of the letters and fine details kind of get blurry. I don't know what setting causes that. Speaking of settings, let me go ahead and show you guys what we're using today for my graphics settings so we can all be on the same page. So we're using texture quality maximum, ambient occlusion high, render resolution is ultra, anti-aliasing is maxed out at 8x, anti-sotropic filtering, which seemed to help me a lot, getting a lot of FPS, all the way down to 2x. That might actually be the reason why we're getting that blur. And then cloud quality I got to maximum. Shadow quality is on minimum, so aircraft only. So only aircraft is getting shadows. Rendering distance is set to low. I noticed that affects my frames quite a bit. World objects density also affects my frames quite a bit. It's all the way down to medium. And then we have vegetation set to max. I have draw parked aircraft turned off. This is a major frame hitter. And then I have enabled 3D vegetation. I will say, the reason why mine is like this, if you want my specs, you can type in !specs in chat. That'll give you my specs. I'm rocking a 1080 Ti, but it seems that when it comes to like where I struggle with X-Plane is on the CPU side, not the GPU side. So everything on the left side of your screen is all GPU intensive sliders. Thank you so much, Must Fly Planes, for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. And everything on the right side. Let me repeat that. On the left, this is all stuff that affects your GPU mainly. On the right is all stuff that mainly affects your CPU. So if you have a less good or a not so great CPU, or maybe just an older one like I do, mine, I don't think it's bad. It's just not the best of the best anymore. On the right, you might need to turn that stuff down. So that's why you see high sliders on the left, low on the right. If I adjust these, I see very little change in performance in my system. On this side, makes very big difference. So if I have FPS issues, I'm gonna turn this stuff down as much as I can. So that's my settings right now, and I have my field of view set to 100. I just like I like a wider field of view. So that's my graphic settings. And again, I am not an expert at this at any way, so definitely let me know if you have tips on how to improve my experience. All right, so where were we? So we got our camera set up. I definitely got to get us a wing view at some point. And let me get a flight. So we're going to jump into our FMC. I don't know how to use this thing, but we're going to try. Yeah, it is definitely blurry until you zoom in. Like when I'm zoomed in, it looks good and crisp. But when I zoom out, it looks kind of fuzzy, and I'm not sure why. Frito, thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. It is good to see you. It's good to see you. So let's get a flight in here so we can actually do some flying. No. Yeah, I don't know how to use this, so this is going to be interesting. Route. Maybe that's where I gotta go. Okay. Now we are flying from Kilo Sierra Echo Alpha to Kilo... where are we going? San Francisco. Kilo Sierra Foxtrot Oscar. And I need to actually make a flight plan on SimBriefs. I haven't done that yet. I can tell you guys, today's stream is very, I would call it unplugged. Usually I have everything set up before stream, flight plan ready to go. But today, because it's one of my first times really been giving this a try, we are instead kind of doing it together. So it is what it is. Quick tip: turn off everything in the GPS options in the settings. These are moving maps and should be off for better FPS. Oh, wait, where is that? Quick, everything off in GPS options. What is that? GPS options. General? Simulate blackout, instrument instructions, show clickable region in cockpit. No, thank you so much, Vinny, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Roy family. Good to see you, my friend. Enable kiosk mode, send anonymous usage, output. Sound. Oh. Set in the GPS options. I had never seen the option to change my GPS. Unless it's in here. Yeah, I don't know, man. You gotta tell me in the chat. I'm not sure if I missed it. You gotta tell me where it's at. I have no idea. Hey!
Hi, Blue. I've not pulled the trigger on X-Plane 12 yet. I'll decide after this stream.
All right. Well, hopefully help you decide, man. If you don't like it, if you think it's ugly, if you think it looks horrible, if you think it looks like FSX or Minecraft, then that's, you know, that's your opinion, and you don't have to buy it. I'm not saying I'm leaving Microsoft for X-Plane 12, but we did an X-Plane 12 stream. Sorry, we did an X-Plane 11 stream yesterday. If you guys missed that, with shared cockpit with Midnight Maverick, and it looked amazing. Matter of fact, I thought it looked just as good or even better than Microsoft Flight Sim. Is this an A330 300 or 200? Which one is this? This is a 300. All right. Thank you so much, Adrian Sky, for the subscription. Welcome to the Roy family. Thank you very much. So basically, we're flying very vanilla. Yesterday I flew X-Plane 11 with all the mods. Made it look great. So that's how it's gonna be. It's not gonna change. You're still gonna have to mod X-Plane 12. It's not just gonna be gorgeous. That's not X-Plane, guys. All right. I got my flight plan from Seattle to San Francisco, and we're gonna start putting in our stuff. So departure, arrival. You know, before we do that, let's attempt to use this ATC. Unable to find view ID. I don't know what you're talking about. What is this? Seattle ATIS. How do I tune into that? 18.0. Let's see if we can hear it. Yeah, I gotta find out why all the numbers are blurry. I'm not hearing anything. I don't hear anything. Alright, let's do a radio check with
Seattle information.
Oh, there it is.
Lima 1455 Zulu arriving runways 16 left, 16 center, 16 right, departing runways 16 left, 16 right, weather, wind light and variable, visibility 9 miles, rain, sky clear, temperature 11, dew point 8, altimeter 3005. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Lima.
Alright, we have Lima. And they're giving us 16s. SimBrief gave me 34. I'm not sure who's right and who's wrong. But we'll take 16, whatever. That's fine. Same departure. Again, today, all I'm trying to do is just business as usual. I'm trying to see if I can just attempt to do a normal flight as I would normally do it and see how it looks, how it performs. That's really what matters, honestly. Taking a close look at trees that we're never going to look at closely doesn't matter to me, honestly. X-Plane is not a VFR simulator. We all know this. Come on. We can all agree on that. Alright, so clearance delivery. Let's switch over to them. Do I double click on it, or how does that work?
Seattle delivery. Delta Alpha India Kilo November. Radio check.
Delta Alpha India Kilo November. Reading you loud and clear.
Okay. Yeah. This is going to be the one and only time you'll ever see me do this. I'm just letting you guys know. Yeah, this is not a replacement for VATSIM at all. We're Air Canada, flight number 116. I don't know what that means, so we're just gonna let it be. Departure Seattle, we're going to KSFO. En route altitude to 39,000 feet. There we go. Optional route with NDBs, airways. Now, I believe that arrivals and departures do not work. That's my assumption. Let's see. File flight plan. Nope. Why? Like, nah. Nah. You can't make an ATC system that doesn't accept SIDs and stars. That's no. That's a huge no. This is exactly why I never use this thing. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Where is my... Alright, so cable B. Let me edit this. What up, Forsaken? Welcome to the stream. Also, yes, good point. This is a beta as well, so it's not done. It's not done. CAVOB, RENBE, RICHR. So basically, I'm typing in the departure manually, just in the waypoints, because it doesn't recognize it. EMR, LD, and then HAROB, HAROB. You should never have to do this. You should never have to do this. I believe it also doesn't accept the DCT as direct, so we'll get rid of that. And then I'll put in the arrival section 2. And we'll see. You know, again, this will be my only time. This is a chance for all of us to see what the built-in ATC looks like. I don't think I've ever streamed the built-in ATC because I've never been interested in it at all. But I know they made a whole video about how they've improved it. They definitely changed the UI. It looks much better. I will give them that. Don't worry, I will definitely give credit where credit is due. I think the UI is much easier to work with. But the fact that it doesn't have SIDs and stars, like the community legit, like, well, what's the word? How do I say this nicely? They'll murder developers who make aircraft that don't have SIDs and stars in them. Like it's yeah. So for ATC not to have it built into the sim, I don't know if they plan on having them before the 1.0 release of X-Plane 12, which I don't know when that's gonna come. But yeah, all right, let's file that flight plan and see how that works. Doesn't record. Oh, I didn't put enough K's in that. There we go. Request clearance.
Seattle delivery. Air Canada 116. Request IFR clearance to San Francisco.
Air Canada 116. Cleared to San Francisco. Routing as filed. Maintain flight level 390. Squawk 3405.
3405. Where is a squawk in this thing? Oh, it's over here. I'm in an Airbus, guys. I'm in an Airbus. 3405.
Cleared IFR to San Francisco. Routing as filed. Maintain flight level 390. Squawk 3405.
All
Air
right.
Canada 116.
Air Canada 116. Read that correct.
All right, cool. So from there, I guess we had the ATIS. What was the ATIS? I do like that you can scroll through. That's one thing I remember that you couldn't do before. You couldn't scroll through the previous things that they said. Now, here's the things. I know a lot of people in chat, and the majority of us, especially on my channel, we don't use built-in ATC for any flight simulator. But I've learned that there is actually a lot of people out there who don't want to use VATSIM. You know, they're either don't have a microphone, maybe they're afraid, whatever it is. Whatever the reason is, they don't use multiplayer like VATSIM, and they use built-in ATC. And this is the reason why X-Plane put a lot of time and energy in trying to revamp it. So, hey, thanks for listening to a part of the community. Sean Patel, what's up, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. All right, let's go ahead and switch over to ground. Go. I guess I just click it, and I think it does it. I believe. I'm going to close that for now and finish getting the aircraft set up. So we put our flight plan in. We know what we're doing now. We're using runway 16 left. And it's going to be the HAROB 6 departure via Urave. And flight plan. Next page. Wow, it does actually kind of work like a... It does work like a Boeing FMC. That's kind of interesting. Our airways will be the Quebec 1. And then Etchy. Echo, Tango, Charlie, Hotel, Yankee. Yep, and then from there we'll hop onto the Bodega 3 arrival via Melvick. And we'll take ILS 28 right. And we'll go in via Archie. And yeah, that's good. So flight plan. Next page is discount of duty there. Go to legs. I mean, the FMC is working. Like, I can put in a flight plan so far. Or click on that, drop that there. Wow, it works just like a Boeing FMC. Is this how it is in A330? I'm just curious. I don't know. I'm not a 330 pilot. Let's see what pages we have in here. So we have our init ref, which takes us to status. This tells us what our database is. We have our route menu. I think this is how you import a flight plan file. Database. No idea what that's for. Temp comp. Not sure what that's for, but it gives us our airport. Oh, I think this is our weather or something. Thank you, Blackie Trains, for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. I appreciate it very, very much. Oh, the custom FMC for the A330 is not ready. So this is just a default generic FMC. I see. We have a descent page, of a cruise page, of a climb page. Yeah, it's literally... wow, you know what? I just thought about it. This is literally a freaking 737 FMC. It just clicked. It just clicked. This is literally a 737 FMC. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's just make sure we don't have any discos and let's get out of here. Now that we know that. Now that that's clicked. I get you. Alright, so that's done. For our departure, I don't think I'm going to use chart. Do I have charts ready? Get some charts for myself. And we'll get ready to push back here. Now, there are ground services. Somebody was asking me about that earlier. And let's see how that works. So I'm going to go to, I think it's on the top menu. Flight. Yeah, under flight. And then show ground handling window, which is also supposed to be Shift G. I'm going to test out the quick key. Yep, it does work. And then here we have our ground handling. Not a lot of options. Toggle jetway. So let's see about that. Mike Jones, what's up, man? Why are the reversers out? Because I want to show you guys the pretty flowers. No, I gotta calibrate my throttle. That's why my throttle. It thinks my throttle is in reverse. All right, so the jetway operation is working. That's close enough. We'll request ground services to see what happens. Very nice, smooth animations on all the doors. That looks pretty good. No sound on the doors opening, but you know, that's optional, I guess. And now the question is, are they gonna drive up? Where are they driving from? I guess we'll give them some time to do their thing. And we also have a pushback command here too, so we'll try that out. And the pushback truck is there in place. So we'll do all that in sequence. Let's get the APU started. Alright, how do I do that? There's a lot of buttons that are not on. Off. Off. Flight. I'm just gonna click on everything, so I don't know how to do this. I just know that in Airbuses, usually everything needs to be on. If I'm doing it wrong, I do apologize. Alright, let's see. Logo lights. Nav lights on. Fucking signs. Look at the music completely turned off. Emergency armed. Seatbelt signs. It is very dark in here. Very dark in here. I've been told that if you turn down the ambient occlusion option in your graphics, it should lighten up the cockpits of the aircraft. Where is the switch that does the integrity lighting or integral lighting? Yeah, I thought we were gonna get a custom FMC as well. So honestly, that's actually a surprise. It's so funny how I looked at it because I'm so used to the 737 style FMC. It didn't pass my mind that, hey, this is not what's supposed to be here. I'm just turning everything on. It's a lot of buttons to press. Let's see, how do I start the APU? APU bat? Oh. Engine bleeds, packs, everything is off. Sheesh. Oh, I hear it. I hear it turning on. Down at the bottom. Oh, down here? Yeah, there we go. Thank you very much. I'll do it on, yeah, that's good. Did make things easier to see. Oh, that's way better. Well, I know you, I mean, I assume you started like an A320, but the button layout is slightly different. The question is just how detailed did they go with the default aircraft? That's really what I want to know. I'll just turn everything on. I don't know if it's working or not. I'm just clicking all the buttons. Yeah, we got votes from the APU, so I guess it's on. No sound. Yeah. Yeah, nothing. All right. Well, yeah, this is exactly why I do this. I'm trying to go through, you know, the flows that I would do normally, and yeah, APU is definitely not on. Oh wait, it is on. No, it's not on. No, it's definitely not on. Yep, one way to learn how to do it is press everything. Where is the APU master switch? It says off and turn it on. I don't mind the clicking noise. By the lights. Ah, there it is. Duh, that's exactly where it is in the 320. Why didn't I freaking think about that? Why didn't I freaking think about that? Come on, Blue. Come on, Blue. Now it's firing up. Alright, well, FMC is done. Flaps open. We know what to do now. Start. Now we hear it. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. I'm curious if we're gonna hear it. Are we gonna hear it outside? You can see we got ground crew here now. The classic Austin's vegan food. Catering service. And a Western aircraft field truck. And I do hear sound for the APU. And we are actually getting some heat haze as well for the APU. Out the APU hole. Alright. Is it on now? Alright, so it's a veil. I think I already pressed APU gen, so it should already be like working and doing its thing. Alright, cool. Well, that's set. Let's actually get like fuel and stuff in here. We haven't done that. I think the only way to do that is to go into our weight and balance, which is here. Yeah. U.S. customary. We need 3,000. Is that right? No, 34,000 pounds. Can I type that in? Again, payload internal fuel. Yeah, so 34974. There we go. That's our fuel. Our payload, we'll leave it as is. It's whatever. I don't really know. And hit done. I don't really like doing that. I really don't. Yeah, I'm so used to playing all the payware aircraft where they have their own built-in EFBs, and you put the the weight in there, and it does it more realistic, at least feeling. But I don't know. I feel like it's super immersion breaking when you got to go into the main menu to freaking fuel. All right, here comes the belt loaders and the baggage trucks. We'll see how they operate. So a few has already came and is now on its way out. Visually, to be honest, I mean, it doesn't look much different. I definitely can't initially say it looks better. I mean, let me check the weather, because make sure we're running real well. So real world weather is on, and it's set to, it's just clear and windy. But just to show you guys, if you haven't seen anything with X-Plane 12 yet, I'll make a little scenario here for you. We'll do marginal VFR overcast, make it a little interesting. And now you guys get to see those puddles you guys have been wanting to see. And that doesn't look too bad. Reflections. Even though my actual FPS is lower 20s right now, it's running like it's smooth. It's not stuttering, not choppy. We got clouds too. It's overcast, so we can't really see too much there. The puddles are actually slowly going away. See that? So yeah, so there's our belt loaders, there's our baggage trucks. You know, it's it's working better than GSX right now. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much. But it's yeah, I don't know. I'm not excited about the ground handling. It's nice to have it though. It is nice to have it. It's nice to have it working. It's better than nothing. Yeah. All right, let's continue. What is next? All right, so our flight plan is done. We have the APU running. We are basically ready to push back. So let's just go ahead and make that happen. I'm curious to know what pushback is like. I'm gonna change it back to real world weather so we can kind of have the I don't know what it's gonna be like. Let's do real world weather and down, done, apply. And oh, that's what we forgot to do, John Franco. Shoot. All right. Yeah, because that's the reason why my reverse was on, because my TCA Airbus throttle is not correctly calibrated. So let's see how that works. So joystick, throttle, and let's see. So I know they've changed this, but I don't know what they've done. Honestly, let's just check. So this is my gear. Gear is working. Gear up, gear down. Speed brakes, that's working. Flaps, that is working. Engine starter 1, engine starter 2. We're gonna test that in the plane. Crank mode switch is working. Park hold brakes minimum. I don't think that's, yeah, I think that is working. That is our autopilot, auto throttle, all modes off. Reverse. Okay. Go back into the cockpit real quick. Take a quick look. Disable X camera for a second. So they said there was a way. Oh, look at this too. My throttles are wrong. This is supposed to be my left throttle. This is supposed to be my right throttle. And there's reverse. Interesting. And we have toga, So we do have the detents there. I'm gonna check the engine start switches. That works. Okay. That works. Alright, that's backwards. Let's fix that. There it is. I'm gonna put that in reverse. And our throttle, this should be throttle 1. I don't know why that's backwards. It should be throttle 2. Landon Roses, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Have a clip. What's up? Welcome as well. And I do want to apologize to all those who are watching that I haven't been extremely responsive in the chat. I just, you know, kind of paying more attention to the plane right now. So once we get in the air, we have a decent length flight, we can talk more about what we've just seen. Captain Fufu, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Roy family. It's great to see, my friend. Welcome aboard. All right, so spoilers are now correctly good, left, right, and that's good. Let's dive back into the throttle settings because that's pretty important. Edit response curve. Ah, look at that. Now this is cool. This is new. They've completely redone the way throttles are mapped now, which I like. So we do have a beta and reverse detent. There's a normal throttle setting. There's a helo throttle detent, FADEC detent, reverser. That's pretty quick. That's pretty cool. So we know we have beta and reverser. If I move my throttle, when I get all the way to the bottom, you can see it's actually already behind beta. Wait, is it beta and reverse? Yeah, I believe that's what it's supposed to be. What is this? Linear, cubic. I didn't mean to do whatever it is I just did. Can we cancel and start over? Because I just screwed it up. All right, here we go. So beta. Yeah, it's so small. So how do I move this over? I'm just gonna mess with it and we'll see what happens. Ah, I see. Okay, so you just click on the little node and move it. I don't know what beta means. Yes, the game is $59.99. Then we have a detent here, detent here, and then max. You can actually set manual detents. Now, hopefully I can copy this to my right throttle. I want complete idle is here. Reverse is back here. Keep moving this over until there we go. All right, I'm gonna try that. I hit apply, and we'll see how that affects us. Thank you so much, Jeff Boy, for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Roy family. This is my left engine. You can see now we no longer have the flowers out. Oh, it's a beautiful. I love the way the 330 engines just. Yeah, I love the way they do reverse. Hey, look, a plane. All right, beautiful. Cool, so now we gotta see if I can just copy that over to my right throttle because I don't want to have to do that a second time. Jeff Boyd, thank you, man. Good to see you. I'm Ufed. Thank you as well for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Roy family. Again, guys, if you're just joining us, we are on X-Plane 12. This is my first time kind of getting into it, so we're still setting things up, calibrating our throttles. We do have a flight plan to San Francisco from Seattle. Again, we don't usually do this. Normally, I have all this kind of thing set up beforehand. But, you know, I thought it'd be cool to just kind of do this live with you guys, and we could do it together. You guys have already helped me quite a lot on learning a few things. So, all right, this is good. I'm happy with that. I do want to also set the first detent, which is right here, and it's kind of already in the right place, so I think it's fine. There's a second detent right here, though, which should be, what is that detent for? What is that supposed to be for? There's idle, there's climb, flex. That's what it is. So the next one, it's not in sync. Climb should be right here. Climb should be right there. Edit. Where's my throttle? How do I tell it that I want climb to be right there?
All aboard!
Huh. I can't really click. Oh, there we go. Ah, I think I know. Thank you so much, Mister, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blu-ray family. Good to see you. So I guess we have to move it up until it gets where you want, which I don't know where that is. So we gotta guess. Enter mode, full reverse, beta reverse, idle, alpha, alpha. Apply. We'll see what happens. Much closer. HD, what's up, man? Good to see you, man. We're still getting set up. Closer, but not there. Fly done. There it is. That's. Yep, that's climb. And then flex. Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to do it right there. I think. Is it on flex? Yeah, it's on flex. So flex is already in the right spot, and then toga. Flex, climb. And then we have this area here to mess around in, and then idle. That's how I want it. At least for now, we'll mess with it and see if that works out. So how do I copy that over to throttle 2? How do I copy that over? Response curve. Reverse and FADEC detents. That has a completely different assignment to it. Completely different. Check out the FADEC detents in the curve options for Airbus. So was I supposed to use FADEC instead of whatever I just used? There's manual thrust, dead band. There's a bunch of stuff in here. I don't know what they are. Zebo does already work with X-Plane 12, if you were not aware. Oh, you know, I think I used the wrong freaking one.
Aboard!
Thank you, Scott Briggs. Appreciate you very much, my friend. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Thanks for the subscription. Welcome to the Blu-ray family. So I think I did the first one wrong. I think we're supposed to use FADEC detents or reverse and FADEC. Yeah, that's what we're supposed to be using right there. Yep, there you go. All right, so reverse is there. I don't know, understand what all this stuff is. Something in there. That right there. I don't know what that is. Manual, and then this over here is reverse. Yeah, right there, reverse will start. It's kind of confusing. I don't know what that little hump is. Oh, for manual starts. Not drag it down, it only goes left and right. Oh, here's climb thrust, max continuous. Ah, okay. Okay, so is this max reverse? This is really confusing. I mean, I'm sure there's a much, I'm sure it's, I'm sure there's something consistent about this, but I click on it. I don't know, whatever I had before was working. Let's just cancel it because what I was doing before was working. I'm just gonna use what I was already doing. And I guess again, it won't let me copy that. So we'll just have to do it again. We're doing beta reverse detents. I'll move this over. First is way over here. And our first stop there. Second stop there. Yeah, it's gonna be so like off. I don't know what the beta means though. I'm gonna hit apply, I'm gonna check throttle 1. Okay, we have a tiny little beta range there. I think this is for when you're using when you are using the like King Air, stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. It works though. I don't know what it is, but it works. So that is what I want right there. And we'll check the other side. Alright, so we need to change climb. First, let's check it when it's in the air. Alright, oh, it's still out. It still thinks the reversers are out, so we gotta fix it again. I like having more control. I just need to play with this more to get a better understanding of what it is I'm actually looking at. Bring reverse back some more. Go and move beta over a little bit. Bye. Let's see. Yep, there we go. It's gone. Cool. Alright, that is good enough. We're gonna run with that, and then on my own time, I'll do some finer tuning, watch some tutorials, find out what the heck I'm doing for next time. You see, ground crews already came and gone, so they left. They've already finished boarding the aircraft and all that, so that's good. I'm ready for some pushback time. I'm ready, so let's get it. So let's go over to, I think it's Shift G. Yep. And we're gonna detach the jetway. I do like that it has a sound, that's pretty cool. And request pushback. I don't know. It's I mean, I guess we could start going straight. Here comes the pushback truck. As a
Commencing pushback. Release parking brake.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, brakes release, clear to push. Straight out. So is he just gonna go straight, period? Or can I tell him to go left or right? Definitely need a tug cam. I think he's just gonna go straight. So if I
Disconnect. Pushback completed.
The physics in that landing gear. Oh, I can't wait. Bro, you just drove through my plane. I'm gonna request again and say you're right. And see if he'll do it. I might break it. I think he's confused. I think he's a little confused. Okay, he's not coming back. Never mind. Oh wait, he's coming back. He's flipping around. I'm trying to see if he'll push me to like an angle. He kind of just left me out here. Yeah, we'll fire the engines up. Oh, he's out of here. Nope, he's coming back. Make up your mind. Alright, let's get the engine started. How do I do that? All right, we're in an Airbus. It should be, oh, it's just one button. All right, into ignition crank. And starting on the 330, what engine did they start first? I don't know, we'll start one. Starting one. Yeah, engine one's not starting.
Commencing pushback.
Alright, so this time I requested, I think, left or right. Okay. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna be in a building for sure. That's my own fault. I gotta say, this pushback truck actually works pretty good. So if you ask for a directional push, he actually does push you out some and then turns you. He doesn't immediately turn you, so you don't have to say go straight, stop, and then go left. You could actually just say go a direction. I'm not sure how far out he'll push you before turning you. It doesn't look like he pushes you very far, but hopefully he pushes you out far enough. And I like the how the tow bar works. It's pretty realistic, actually. Only difference is you wouldn't have these wheels down. You'd have these wheels up. You don't want these wheels touching the ground when you're pushing back. Yeah, this pushback actually, yeah. I'm gonna have to test this again and do it from the gate to see where he puts us. But it works pretty good. Alright, so you guys were saying I was missing an APU bleed somewhere to get that engine started. Let's find out where it is. I've pressed all the buttons already, I thought. The APU master's on, APU is avail, beacon light is on, anti-ice modes, APU gen, probably, yeah, it's on. APU avail. Yeah, we're on APU.
Disconnect. Pushback completed.
Alright, brake set, clear disconnect, show me the pin. Yeah, I don't know why we're not getting... What am I missing here, guys? What am I missing? APU bleed is above probe heat. You guys say this like I know where probe heat is, but we'll look for it.
All aboard!
Thank you so much, 7 Novak, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blu-ray family. This is why I learn how to fly things before I go live. Pro tip. I see APU gen. Oh, there's a probe heat. Oh, there's APU bleed. Oh, it wasn't on. I thought a black button meant that it was okay. Gotcha. Thank you. All right, now starting one. And I hear things. Yep, we have rotation. Beautiful. Let's take a listen. Wow. Okay, so for a default plane, I have to say that first engine start was not disappointing. It was not bad. It was a little low. I would like it to be louder. But, and some of the low ends, like the bassiness, like the whine up, if we could bring that out a bit, I feel like it would just be more, I'm not sure if that'd be like real life, but it would at least make it more, on the gameplay experience side of things, much more immersive. Alright, starting engine 2. And for 2, we're going to see if we can do it from the inside. I'm going to see if I can get to the back. Rated Paul, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Thank you very, very much. I disabled X camera. I'm going to walk back. I get my camera view back here ASAP. This cabin is amazing. Oh my god, this is one of the best cabins I've ever seen. Like seriously, I'm not even just saying that. Alright, I definitely need a view back there. I'm making a view right now. Right now, a view is being made.
Added camera 1 to category 2.
Yeah, cabin's really good. Really good. Come on, hurry up. People waiting. Alright, you're going too slow. Oh. What is that? That's too fast now. Large. Now look at the textures on the wall of the aircraft. That looks so good. Hey, I want the window in there. If we can get the window in the shot. Let's see. This one. I feel like we're getting close. No. No. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna leave it there and we'll fix it later in flight. Gonna save that.
Camera is saved.
Thank you. Alright, let's get out of here. Brakes, hold on. Engines are on. Flaps down. Flaps 1, arm our brakes. If that's a thing, it's not a thing, is it? There it is. On the brakes. Parking brake off, please. Taxi lights on. Runway turn off on. And APU off. Alright, let's go do. Oh wait, we're using. I forgot we're attempting today to use the default.
Seattle ground. Air Canada 116. Request taxi for departure.
Air Canada 116. Runway 16 left. Taxi via Bravo and Charlie. Hold short of runway 16 left.
Runway 16 left. Taxi via Bravo and Charlie. Hold short of runway 16 left. Air Canada 116.
Alright, that's gonna be a right turn and a left turn. Whoa! Oh baby, get in there. Get in there. Oh my god. That sounds amazing. Ay, ay, ay.
Air Canada 116. You are off the designated taxi route. Runway 16 left. Taxi via Bravo and Charlie. Hold
Bro,
short of runway 16 left.
I'm on the way.
Roger. Returning to route. Runway 16 left. Taxi
I'm
via
on the
Bravo
freaking way. I'm
and
in the
Charlie.
ramp.
Hold short of runway 16 left. Air Canada 116.
Kinda loud. Oh babe. Oh man. Man. Yeah, good job on the sound department. For sure. I don't know why why is Seattle having no weather today? It's always freaking raining in Seattle, and today I choose to fly X-Plane 12. I get no rain. Flight director's on. Auto brakes and max. I don't even know what our V speeds are. It sounds like a tornado siren. It does a little bit. You know, actually, it sounds kind of creepy when you do it a few times. Kind of sound like something's haunting you. We'll do a drive-by once we get turned on Bravo. This is Bravo right here. Huh. Why does all this look so empty? Oh. Okay. Interesting. You notice that when I zoom in, I can see all these trees. When I zoom out, it looks like I'm taxiing into the ocean. From the outside view. You can see there's a little bit of water kick up on the wheels.
Unable to find view ID 11.
I gotta turn off enhanced skyscapes? What are you talking about? I don't have enhanced skyscapes. I think what it is that I have my render distance turned down. So I think I need to turn it up. I need to turn it up. This is gonna be interesting. I don't know what's gonna happen next. I seriously don't. We're using X-Plane 12 for the very first time out of Seattle with Orbx True Earth. And we're kind of going out of my own box and trying out the in-game ATC. So a lot of unknowns. A lot of unknowns. How do I do... VNAV. There's no like performance page? No, there's not. There's not a performance page. You guys are so mean. You guys are so mean. Alright, we're almost there. Taxiing to taxiway Charlie at the end of 16 left for departure out of Seattle. And I'm gonna do my best to follow the ATC instructions and until they crash into a mountain or something. Init ref perf. There is no perf option. Is Orbx True Earth display snow in the winter? Ooh, great questions. Great question. Honestly, this weather is boring, so we're gonna change it up. Let's change it up. Let's go with snow. We might have to make that manually. Let's do snow because it's Seattle, and we're gonna act like it's winter. So let's change the. Can we change the time of year? Oh wait, that's gonna be in the other one. Let me go back. Down here, we're gonna change this to Customize. Let's say we're going to be January the 6th at whatever time it is right now. So we'll go with that. So now go to customize, change. Let's see, I've never done this before. Cumulus clouds, sure. Where's temperature? Oh, here it is. Let's go with freaking cold. We'll do like 0. Let's see what else. Altimeter setting 2.9er. I don't know. Standing water. Ooh. Snowy light, snowy medium, snowy max, icy, snowy and icy. Yeah, let's not do that. That's like advanced stuff. Let's do snowy light. That's the runway wetness. Then variation across regions. So wave direction. Where's the wind direction? Airport temperature, precipitation, light. Nice low cloud layer around 1,000 feet. 1,000 to 5,000. A nice thin layer there. And that's good. That's gonna have a light snow hitting us at a nice cold 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Then if I could do ground level. A wind layer. There we go. Wind layer. I'm gonna move that down to the bottom. So surface winds. We'll go with 160, just since we're using that runway already. Speed like 12 knots. Gust speed. That's good. I'll add another cloud layer above this cloud layer, maybe around 10,000 feet to 15,000 feet. That's gonna be stratus. No preset. I don't know what the temperature's gonna be. Whatever. Same, sure. Wavelength setting. Sure. Let's go with that. I don't really know what I'm doing. Another cloud layer even up above that as well to kind of test that out. And we'll do cloud coverage. Few. This one's scattered. It's gonna be broken. Yeah, broken, but still snowy. Icy. That's cool. I lost my precipitation. There you go. That one. Oh, why is it only preset from the top layer? I want it down here.
All aboard!
Thank you so much, Keyblab, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blu-ray family. Again, we're kind of just messing around in X-Plane today. We still hopefully are going to get a flight done eventually. No, I don't want to. Broken. Oh, maybe because it's not overcast. Overcast preset. Okay, I'll just do whatever. Light. Be broken. This one's going to be scattered. And then the top one is going to be few. Do like that. And we'll just see what we end up with. And let's hit play. Bye. See what happened. We should see something on the windshield. We're going to have precipitation. So we'll see what happens. In the rain and snow. We'll also see if we get snow cover on the Orbx ortho images. That's going to be interesting in the wintertime. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't crash either. Because that's a thing. Don't forget that. I'm just curious, how many of you guys in chat, I know a lot of you guys in chat are kind of judging what you see so far, and I think you should be, and to decide whether or not this is something that's for you or not. Should you stick with X-Plane 11? Should you stick with Microsoft Flight Sim? Should you stay away from Flight Sims in general? Or should you go back to FSX? Whatever it is you prefer.
Aboard!
Thank you, Sherwin Gonzaga, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Good to see you very much. But yeah, I'm curious to know though, who in chat already has it? who is already playing it,
Motherboard.
and what's your opinion on it? Basic Chris, thank you very much for the subscription as well. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the stream. It is good to see you. I hope it's not completely reloading the scenery because I added snow. I'm gonna be pissed.
Motherboard.
Thank you so much, Inspiring Aviator. What's up as well? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome aboard. You just got home black and red and bought X-Plane 12 right away. Sweet. Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to trying more things. Again, this is my first kind of look trying out the A330, but I am also excited about trying out the Citation. I've always been a big fan of business jets, so I want to try that. I do want to just do a little flight in the Cessna or the Baron just to see. I don't think they made any changes to it, but just to kind of get a feeling about it. But yeah, I want to just get in here and just do a flight or whatever. So, but again, this is not going to be for everyone, and that's okay. Don't feel bad that you don't like what you see. But then also, if you do like what you see, don't let anyone make you feel bad about that either, because it's all about preference. Not everybody likes Microsoft Flight Sim. Some people hate it. You know what I mean? And in the same way, people are going to feel about X-Plane 12. So the good thing is we have multiple flight sims out that we can choose as a preference. And I've been saying this since X-Plane 11 in the same case. It's like, hey, you might prefer X-Plane 11 over Microsoft Flight Sim. We have to remember, though, that this is an early access beta, basically a paid early access beta. And so they're not advertising this as a complete finished product. They're saying, hey, we're still working on it, but we're gonna put it out to community to get a massive amount of feedback and hopefully make it much better. It is also, X-Plane 12 is also technically out on mobile. It's not the exact same thing, but it's a newer version of X-Plane now available on mobile too, if you're interested in trying that out. But yeah, it's that's what it is. I mean, we haven't gotten very far so far since we're waiting on, it looks like my scenery to reload, which might take for freaking ever because I'm using Orbx. It says reading new scenery files. So I guess changing the snow or the season is now requiring me to reload, I guess, that season's textures or something. But yeah, the looking forward to seeing what there is to offer. I really like the sounds though of the A330 itself. I think for a default aircraft, this is the best sounding default aircraft I think I've ever heard, honestly. The default planes on X-Plane 11 sounded like crap. The default planes even on Microsoft, which is surprising because they advertised how they had all this amazing, technology for their sounds, and yet a lot of their planes still didn't sound very good. I think the Cessna 172, 152 on Microsoft Flight Sim sound pretty good, honestly. They sound pretty realistic. But back to X-Plane 12, the A330 sounds good. I think that the whine might be a little exaggerated. But it also could be my throttle being the range of my throttle, because basically when I put in a tiny bit, when I move my throttle just a little bit, I think it's moving the N1 much higher than it should. So it could be just that I'm putting like toga power for a couple knots of ground speed. You know what I mean? So yeah, honestly, getting ready for today's stream, it took a while. And again, it's mainly Orbx. Cameron, sorry, Rose, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. It's mainly Orbx. I'm not going to blame this on X-Plane 12 at all, because I have Orbx True Earth installed. Even on X-Plane, I had ridiculous long load times, and I'm expecting the same thing on 12. Honestly, even without scenery add-ons, 12 loaded much slower than I expected. I thought it would load a lot faster. A lot faster. Hopefully I didn't break it already, Skyhawk. Hopefully I didn't. But this is what X-Plane does. This is what X-Plane always does to me. When I'm loading scenery or loading into a flight, you think it crashed. Like right now, I'm getting the spinning blue ball. I'm getting the not responding on top. But if you give it enough time, it comes back in. I don't understand why it does it like that. But that's always the way it's been for every version of X-Plane I've ever had since X-Plane 10. Always been like that. But right now we're loading, and yeah, I you know what? Who suggested snow? I'm blaming it on you. That's what it is. Thank you, Walking Fruit. But yeah, again, as I said, I'll repeat it again from the beginning of the stream. I feel that this is more of an update to X-Plane 11 than a full new sim. Ashley 777X, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. It is great to see you. But it feels more like an upgrade. And as I said, I lowered my expectations, so I'm really not that disappointed. I just gotta iron out the kinks and find out what's the best performance for my graphics. And just all I really want is I want to get X-Plane 12 to the point of appreciation and satisfaction that I had X-Plane 11. I've already started uninstalling X-Plane. Whoa, we're still rolling. Okay, we're back. And it's slightly snowy. Not a whole lot. It looks pretty good though. FPS, horrible right now. Most likely from overcast, low visibility. Not getting any precip currently. Wear my sunglasses. Not wearing them today because I want to get a good look at the sim. Go outside. Oh, look at that reflection over there. And the snow popping in. Yeah, that's not water, that's ice right there. Thank you so much for that sub. Welcome. Thank you, Anger. I like the ground textures. I do. Alright, let's get over to the runway so we can start our actual flight. How long have we been going? Too long. Too long. We have a long flight too. Oh, we're getting pulled over by the police. This thing is heavy. It takes a lot of power to get going. Sheesh. I'm 50%. As fast as I'm going. Look at that. The ground physics work. You gotta be very careful with this takeoff. It is super icy out here. Come on, move. Alright, what is this? This should be... Alright, one more taxiway and then we're taking off. Ice skating out here, man, for real. My brakes on? Like, what? Thank you so much, Carlos, for the subscription. Welcome to Blue Arrow family. All right, Seattle Tower, Air Canada 16 requesting takeoff on runway 16 left, departure to south. Yep, that's what it was. My toe brakes were on for some reason. I had tower. Why can't I talk to tower? Unable to find, oh no. Tower, I want to talk to tower. No? Seattle ground. Crash taxi back to gate? No.
Seattle ground. Air Canada 116. Request altimeter.
Air Canada 116. Seattle altimeter 2976.
Bro, I'm holding short at Charlie like you told me.
Seattle altimeter 2976. Air Canada 116.
How close do I need to get to it?
Air Canada 116.
There we go.
Contact Seattle Tower 119.90.
Oh, 9.9er.
Contact Seattle Tower 119.90. Air Canada 116.
Not gonna lie, that right there looks good. Alright, over the tower.
Seattle Tower, Air Canada 116. Holding short on runway 16 left on Charlie.
Over Canada 116. Fly heading 160. Wind 160 degrees at 12 knots. Runway 16 left. Cleared for takeoff.
16 left, clear for takeoff. Heading 160, Air Canada 116. This needs to be voice commanded. We need voice command for this.
Fly heading 160.
Alright guys, let's do it.
Runway
Lights on.
16 left. Cleared for takeoff. Air Canada 116.
I don't want this on my screen. It's in the way. Turn! Turn! This plane sounds like a Scary Movie 3. Oh my god. I'm like terrified every time I put the engines on. Flaps are down, flaps 1. And I'm gonna try to see if I can get track IR working to make my session a little bit easier here. Track IR. Save.
Camera is saved.
Thank you. Alright, track IR. Haha, it works. Beautiful. Alright, let me see some tokens in the chat. This is gonna be a wet one. I don't know how this is gonna turn out. Alright, take off config. Let's go. Alright, wet, cold, icy runway in Seattle. We're rolling. Max token. Airspeed's alive. 80. V1. Rotate. Oh, she's heavy. Positive rate, girl.
Canada 116. Contact Seattle approach 119.20.
Bro, you just ruined my
Contact
flyby.
Seattle approach
Get out of here.
119.20. Air Canada 116.
Alright, she said runway heading 160.
Seattle approach. Air Canada 116. Altitude 3,400. Climbing to flight level 390.
Over Canada 116. Seattle approach. Seattle altimeter 2976. Radar contact. Over Canada 116. Turn right heading 200.
Turn right heading 200. Air Canada 116.
Over Canada 116. Turn left heading 170. Resume on navigation.
170, resume
Turn
on
left
nav.
heading 170. Resume on navigation. Air Canada 116.
I gotta turn that down for a bit. I don't know what it's doing. It's definitely not going the right way. That's for sure. Direct. Grimby. Execute.
Over Canada 116. Turn right heading 230. Over Canada 116. Don't transmit when the channel is busy. Over Canada 116. Climb and maintain flight level 390.
Climb and maintain flight level 390. Air Canada
Are we
116.
descending? Why are we descending? Why are we descending?
Over Canada 116. Turn right heading 340.
340.
Heading 340.
I don't like this thing popping up in
Air
my
Canada
face.
116.
Over Canada 116. Climb and maintain flight level 390.
Yeah, working on it.
Canada 116. Don't transmit when the channel is busy.
She doesn't like when I click on her when she's talking. Alright, well, I'm gonna resume on nav. I can't seem to... I'm not getting any windshield effects either. What's up with that? Like, where's all my windshield rain effects that I've been wanting to see Microsoft? X-Plane.
Over Canada 116.
Lever
Turn left,
asymmetric.
heading 250. Resume on navigation.
Resume on nav.
Heading 250. Resume on navigation. Air Canada 116.
Come on, I need 39,000 feet. There we go. 390. I should be able to click up on this, but it's not working. And the same with this one, but it's not doing it. We're doing 290 knots at 10,000 feet. Huh. Doesn't, okay, it says speed and nav. Okay, so
Canada 116. Contact Seattle Center 119.225.
over to Seattle Center 119.22.
Contact Seattle Center 119.225. Air Canada
Alright, so the plane is
116.
now flying the nav. It's climbing, but I don't know. VNAV unavailable. Why? Routes. I have speeds in there. Progress. Hold. Oh, cruise 3.9. I can't click on anything? Yeah, it won't let me click on it now that we're up here. Alright, I suppose they're armed. Let's get rid of those. Flaps up. Clean up. Oh, look at that. Look at my throttle. Huh. I'm really confused what's going on with my throttle right now. Let's turn off auto throttle just for a second. We're gonna stall here in a second too. Alright, so they are in sync now. Now that we're above the clouds, FPS is getting much better. Much better. Wait, did it just change? The weather just changed? Weren't we just flying through nothing? Get this figured out. So I can't change VNAV. It won't let me even click on the FMC. I can't click any letters, even in the route menu. And I can't click any letters in the direct menu. So once you get off the ground, unless I found a bug, it's not allowing me to use my keyboard at all in the FMC. So once you get off the ground, you're stuck with whatever you put in there. In this version of X-Plane. Yeah. That's correct. Alright, did that turn the APU off? I believe it did. Yes, it did. I'm just taking a look. It's my first time flying over the clouds. Where are we going, plane? Oh, autopilot's not on. Alright, passing 29,000 feet on manual toga. I can't seem to get the throttles into, like, prime.
Hit clear.
Zed! Thank you, my friend, for the super chat donation. Hit clear. I did that. And nothing. Nothing. It's definitely gotta be a bug. It's gotta be a bug. Have to report that. Oh wait, now it worked. Okay, so now I'm back on the route screen. It did work. And now I can type things. Cool. Let me see if it'll let me put in cruise altitude. Yeah, there we go. 390. Cool. So now VNAV should actually, in theory, work. Now we have a cruise altitude. Yep, there it is. Yeah, that's what it was missing. That's what it was missing. I still don't know why it's not following the flight plan. It doesn't. It might be because we're about to stall. Yeah, that's why. That's exactly why. so I'm gonna manually turn us back in course. I'm also gonna lose some altitude on purpose to gain speed. We were doing like 180 knots just now. And I'll turn towards San Francisco. We get our speed near where the managed speed is supposed to be, which is I think 290. And since ATC gave us the resume own nav, it hasn't bothered us. I don't have any AI traffic turned on, so it's not going to be talking to anybody else. And autopilot back on. And let's see if we can figure out how to get this thing into climb. Wait, where are you going? Oh, you're going to the wrong waypoint. That's what it is. Let me turn this off. All I want to do is turn this off. I think. Yeah, it's trying to go to Richard. We're trying to go to Arave. Let's go direct Arave. Execute, I think. Yeah, present position to Arave. It should make a left turn, a hard left turn. Catch that. Squawk 7500, sure. Oh, I forgot to show y'all something. We might be able to see when we get on the ground. We'll see. A little bumpy out here. Alright, I'm gonna switch back to normal weather. Let's see what variations we end up getting. I want to kind of see, because one of the things I hated most about X-Plane 11's weather system was the fact that it would just pop in. I absolutely hate that. And it's supposed to be now where, you know, it's a whole different weather system. So I want to try that. I'm going to download the real world weather for the area, which earlier was just clear. So sadly, we're not going to get to see much of that. But we might be able to see our weather, our ortho. So do real world time, real world day, all that good stuff. Oh, shoot. You know what I just remembered? It's going to have to reload the freaking scenery. Why? Oh, man. Has it got to reload the scenery again? I think it does. Well, it gives me a chance to, I guess, debrief what we just saw. So, just took off out of Seattle. Again, I'm repeating what we did in the A330 with Orbx True Earth, Washington. And we did it in the snow. I like the ground textures a lot. I actually love how the snow, the ice looks. I love how it affects the physics of the aircraft when you taxi. That is a real thing you have to watch out for. I don't know if it's too slippery. I don't know. I don't fly A330s in real life. I love the sounds of the A330. The whine, that spooky woo is kind of creepy. So I feel like that can be fine tuned somewhere. I'm not sure if it's on my end with my throttle being too sensitive. I don't know. Oh, hello, Rex Seasons. But yeah, let's see what else. So ground textures, I like that. Let's talk about the positives first. Let's start there. So I like the ground textures. I liked a lot of the sounds. Definitely better than most default sounds. Clouds. Did I like the clouds? I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. I can't say I like the clouds yet. I can't say. I haven't seen enough of them to say that I like the clouds. I can't say that I don't like them either. I definitely can say they're not perfect, that's for sure. And they still need quite a bunch of work. That's the reason why we're switching back to live time, live day, and all that. Because I want to see what we fly into, what we run into, and all that kind of stuff. I'm not sure what's going on with the lack of windshield effects for me. I don't know if it's a setting that I haven't turned up enough. I'm not sure. The lighting climbing over that first layer of thick cloud was a little weird. It didn't seem right. The plane had kind of yellow when we climbed through that second layer of clouds. I don't know what was causing that. But yeah, that was a little weird. Again, I mean, this is all beta, so I'm not super critical about it because it's a work in progress, right? If they were to say this was finished, then it'd be a different story. What else? Talked about sounds. Talked about ground textures. The sky, the lighting is a step up. It's an upgrade. It's not dramatic. It's not a dramatic upgrade. Like, I don't feel like we just jumped a generation of lighting. You know what I mean? There's a windshield effect setting in graphics. You probably didn't turn it on. I'll check on that walking through. The lighting effects doesn't feel dramatically different. Again, I just played X-Plane 11 yesterday, so it's fresh. Matter of fact, I'm so glad we did play X-Plane 11 yesterday because it is really fresh on my mind on how it looked. And I was really happy, actually, how X-Plane looked in my flight yesterday with no shaders. I don't use shaders. I don't use reshade. That's not my thing. But I got my sim to a point that I really enjoyed the way it looked and the way it performed. And that's what we did yesterday. So if you guys want to see that and compare, you go back to my stream yesterday. But today, lighting looked good. It just didn't blow me away. That's basically what I'm trying to say. One thing I feel like is missing, and I'm not really trying to compare this to Microsoft Flight Sim, even though you can't help it. But one thing I feel like is missing is the lens flare or lens effect. Whenever you look at the sun, and it kind of like if with a camera lens, and it has that lens effect. You know what I'm talking about? It doesn't exist at all. Which would be nice if they did that, or that reflection. Kind of like, again, I'm not trying to compare it to Microsoft Flight Sim, but Microsoft Flight Sim has brought to my attention some effects and features and things that happen in real life that other sims are not using. And one of those things is, you know, whenever you go in the perfect angle and you look at the wing and it just shines back at you, you see a bright light reflection. We don't get that in X-Plane 12 either. Harry Hardman, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Blu-ray family. We don't get that so far, I've seen. But we do get a very nice reflection off of the ground. We can even see this in the screenshot right here. All right, we're back. Let's check inside to make sure nothing died. Okay, so first things first, let's find out how to get this thing in the climb, and we'll continue talking about my first thoughts. First thoughts on X-Plane 12 so far. Okay, so we're following, looks like we're following nav. We're on manual toggle currently, and the throttles are straight up maxed out. Let's get it back into climb. Alright, there's climb, right there. There we go, that's what I wanted. Cool. It just, the thing that threw me off is it didn't make a click or any kind of noise, so I couldn't hear that we were there. So now we are in managed speed, managed climb. VNAV is actually now working.
Altimeter 3010.
And the altimeter has changed, but we're high enough to go standard. So we'll just do that on the left side and on the right side. There we go. Center tank feed. Okay. Let's switch this over to fuel. In fact, what do they simulate all these pages? They have an engine page here, a bleed page here, pressurization page, electric AC page, electric DC page, hydraulic page, APU, what is that? Air conditioning, doors, wheels, flight controls, and fuel. So cool. Well, it's actually funny because this is a lot. This is way more than most default Airbus actually simulate. Like the Microsoft Flight Sim Airbus did not have all these pages by default actually active. Fly-by-wire had to come and mod it. Even the default 737 didn't have as much functionality as I'm seeing so far in the A330. So all that works. That's pretty nice. I'm not sure how in-depth they go, but it does at least work. We'll zoom this out some more. The screens do work independently of each other, which is nice. What else do we usually mess with? So that's good. I'm still seeing that weird blurriness effect now. I'm gonna hit pause one more time, and I hate hitting pause, but I'm gonna check and make sure our windshield effects are actually on. I believe I have them turned on. Is that option? Is it in general? Can't remember where it is. I remember seeing it somewhere on accident. I'm also gonna bring the ATC voice down because they're really loud. That's an option. Radios go like that. Graphics. Oh, it's in the visual settings. Yeah, here it is. Allow windshield effects is turned on. So I don't know why we weren't getting any. Maybe because the rain was hitting us so fast. No idea. Alright, cool. Well, the plane is now finally doing what it's supposed to do. We are climbing up to our cruise level of 39,000 feet out of Seattle. Let's go see what the ortho looks like outside. Mountains out there in the distance. Doesn't look horrible. I can't, with no changes to the way ortho was made, doesn't look horrible. It looks better than nothing. Wing, stroke, beacon, blah, blah, signs off. Nice smooth flight. And I would like to go visit the cabin. I love the F-mod sounds, the 3D sound. As you get behind the aircraft, I'm gonna show you. As you get behind the aircraft, you hear more wind blowing from the exhaust. Get to the front. A bit different. I'm definitely gonna have to give the Zebo a try to see what they have to offer, if it's better or worse. A nice reflection right there off the wing. I am getting some stutters every few seconds. Very interesting sound from behind. Exhaust haze, it's there. It's not as like prominent as Microsoft Flight Sim, but if you look farther away, you can kind of see it a bit better. A330 300. Now that mountain, you know, I think because, I don't know, that looks horrible. How far away is that? It looks so bad. I wonder if my render distance needs to be turned up. I think it does. Yeah, definitely getting stutters here. It's probably the scenery loading south of us. Yeah. How long until descent? Oh wow, this flight that I chose apparently is an hour and 43 minutes. So we got a ways to go, man. What is that line out there? Why is there a line out there? Oh, hello, water. Hello, end of my scenery. Hello, missing tile. There's a river down there. I'll be honest with you guys, this is not the best first impression of X-Plane. The one who we hold dear to our hearts as X-Plane lovers. I don't know how the streams went last night with all the other people, or how the other streams are going for everybody else streaming this, but for me, this ain't been the best first experience at all. Yeah. This needs some fixing. It needs some fixing. And again, I'm not even really disappointed. It's sad. Again, like I said, I really lowered my expectations for this reason. Yeah, I really lowered them for this reason. I knew X-Plane was gonna have some growing pains. I truly believe in it, and I know that once they iron it out, you know, people are gonna complain about it. People are going to hate on it and talk trash about it, and then other people are gonna love it and say this is the best thing ever. It's just differences in opinion, but they're gonna get the feedback and they're gonna make the changes. They're gonna make performance better, and I believe that. I truly do believe that. Am I gonna be playing my X-Plane every day? No. At this point, no. Again, this is my first try. This is the first plane I got into. I haven't tried the Zebo on this yet. It might change my mind. I might fall in love flying the Zebo in this environment. I haven't tried even some of the custom scenery yet, except for ortho that we're doing right now. I haven't tried the helicopters, the GA planes. There's a lot more that X-Plane has to offer than just the A330. I do know that Flight Factor just posted something earlier today saying they're bringing their 757, 767, and I believe the A320 as well into compatibility with X-Plane 12 soon, like really soon. But yeah, I want to like it. I'm really trying to say nice things about this, but it's not a lot to say. Alright, we have some clouds coming up. Let's take a look at this. I wonder how the weather transitions. Is it like a massive, all the clouds just change at once? Are we going to see a storm out there 50 miles ahead of us, 100 miles ahead of us, so we can fly into that? How is that going to play out? But another thing I will say as well is at this point, I would rather be playing X-Plane 11 right now. But again, I can't say this enough. This is not finished. This is beta. This is early access. This is a work in progress. This is not like a complete product. And if you are considering or debating on getting X-Plane 12 now or getting it later, I recommend, you know, either get it later, or understand when you buy this product, you are buying into the beta program, and you are now a beta tester. If you bought X-Plane 12, it is now on you, on us, our responsibility to make this sim good. I'm not just saying by making mods. I'm talking about by leaving reports, by dropping feedback by sending feedback to X-Plane. If we don't send feedback and say all things we love and hate about the sim, they won't make changes to it. So that's the biggest thing I can tell you, because again, I at my heart am an X-Plane lover. My first PC sim was X-Plane. That's where it all started for me. I didn't really do a whole lot of FSX, P3D, or anything like that. Obviously, right now, Microsoft Flight Sim is where it's at. But X-Plane is where it started for me. And my journey as a flight sim streamer as well is a big part of my history, and so I want it to be good. There's a lot of amazing third-party aircraft that exist in the X-Plane environment, and it all depends on X-Plane bringing it home and making all this tie together. So I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not here bashing X-Plane, and I don't recommend anybody in chat to bash it. I don't care if you're a Microsoft fanboy or how hardcore you are. I don't want anybody bashing X-Plane. If you don't like how it looks, you don't like how it looks. It's fine. Matter of fact, I don't like how it looks. I'm just saying, I don't like how this looks right now. It doesn't look horrible from this view. But yep, my scenery just came in. It just popped in. It took a while, but it's here. But it needs work. I need to work on my graphics settings and find out how to make it look better, cleaner, and perform better. We're doing 18, yeah, FPS is ridiculous right now. I'm probably not going to go to San Francisco. We're probably going to divert to somewhere else. Because at 15 FPS, it's going to take us 4 hours to get there. And I got another stream to do in 2 hours. But yes, if you buy X-Plane 12, it is now your responsibility to help make this sim better. You are a beta tester, and that's what beta testers are supposed to do, is give feedback, recommendations. If you are a modder and you can mod something, go for it. The amazing thing about our community is the modders. Think about Microsoft Flight Sim when that came out, how just incomplete that was. Like, it was horrible. But our amazing Flight Sim community came out and made the fly-by-wire mod, the heavy D mod, the salty mod, that mod for the F-18, the sceneries, thousands of sceneries now for Microsoft Flight Sim. So, you know, once the sim gets out to public like it has now, we can get the modders, the developers, of all of us in the community to go in and make things better. There's a lot of potential here. I still believe X-Plane has the best flight model. We just got to bring all the visuals together, because yes, it's a simulator, but we're also flight simulators and we want visuals. So I 100% agree with that. And we want a smooth experience. And again, I think part of my experience issue is the fact that I am for the first time trying out Orbx True Earth, and I think it's not gonna live in my flights in my X-Plane anymore, because it is killing my frames. I know it's at least 10 FPS I'm losing just for using Orbx right now on my PC. So it is what it is. Is what it is. I want to get a wing view set up, and yeah, we're gonna definitely divert. I'm not going to San Francisco. Let's go here. I'll go here. I'm gonna get us a nice, sexy camera view set up. I'll make this 11. It is. I mean, I don't want to accept the fact that it may be time to upgrade my PC. I don't want to accept that. Really not trying to spend money on another PC. Really not. Make us a little camera view here. And don't worry, guys. I am going to try this again. We'll most likely do at least one more X-Plane stream this week. I had Microsoft planned for Thursday. I'm not sure if I'm still gonna do that. I might switch that out for an X-Plane 12 stream to do some more testing. Yeah, I like that angle. I zoom in a little bit, and I want to advance. Set initial zoom. Save everything. All right, cool. That is a beautiful view. I like that. I'll make some more later. For now, that'll be our one wing view that I have. Blackbird, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Says, do I have any idea what could cause slats not in config, takeoff config error, trying to do first flight next plane and can't seem to iron it out? I'm not 100% sure, to be honest, on that specific error. But I know one button that I usually press is this one. It's called TO config. I don't know if it's gonna fix it. I'm not an expert at that, but sometimes I press that and maybe it might work. I don't know. Try it. See what happens. Yes, X-Plane 12 does run on Macs. Matter of fact, it is the only flight simulator that you can get on a Mac. I don't know if you can get Aerofly FS. You might be able to get that one too. But it's one of the only few flight sims you can get on a Mac, which is actually one of the reasons why X-Plane is an important flight sim, because a lot of people out there, including me, not anymore, my old Mac broke, but the only reason that I chose X-Plane over Flight Simulator when I got into Flight Sim was because X-Plane was available on Mac. Microsoft Flight Sim is not available on Mac unless you do the whole, you know, what do they call that thing where you like boot Windows in a Mac. So, but on my Mac, it was an old Mac and it was not meant for gaming. So it was horrible FPS. Yeah, so my Orbx scenery is not loading in quick enough. We keep flying over oceans. Square oceans. But it is working, technically. Alright. We're landing this plane. I can't take it. This is unplayable. Where are we? Is there where I can see like nearest or something? Waypoints. Airports. There we go. X camera disabled. Alright, we were close to SLE. That's probably too small. Oh, there's Eugene. Yep, we're going to Eugene. We are diverting to Eugene. Uh-oh, I broke something. Broke something. There we go. Alright, how do I divert? Route? Destination? Cruise? Legs? Direct? Fix? I don't know. Route menu? I don't know, it's gonna change it. K-E-U-G. And it's like right in front of us, so we're just gonna dive down. It's gonna be a little unrealistic, but I'm pretty done with this flight, to be honest with you. So I'm not worried about it. Try it again another time. Thank you so much, Blackbird subscription, or for the subscription. Welcome to the Blu-ray family. Thank you very much. How is the photogrammetry? Does it use Google Maps? No. X-Plane by default does not come with any photogrammetry or imagery. It just uses a what they call an autogen technology. It basically guesses what might be there, like whether it be a farm or a city or something, and it places some default generic textures and things like that. So no, there is no autogen. Sorry, not autogen. There is no photo scenery for X-Plane. You have to get it separately using like Ortho 4XP or Orbx, which is what we're using today. Hopefully it loads in before we get down to the ground for Eugene. Idamar, welcome to the stream, my friend. Bon dia, welcome aboard, and muito obrigado, welcome to the stream. How much disk space for Alpha? You know, I don't remember. It depends how much scenery you download. I think mine only took about 36 gigs. I only downloaded, I think, the United States or North America is all I did. Alright, so speed breaks out. So yeah, we're gonna divert down to Eugene, and just land, and then tonight I'll mess with my settings and see what I can learn from Discord and from the forums and from other people's live streams. $90 gigs for you? Wow, Scotsman. What all did you download? Yeah, I was kind of like, you know what, I'm just gonna take my time. I know I'm not gonna fly into Europe for a little bit or Australia. So the good thing about XPlanet Installer is it does allow you to only download the area and regions that you actually want. You don't have to download everything. Look at the wing flex. I actually think it looks good. Alright, we should be flying over top of Eugene now. Scenery still hasn't loaded yet. What up, Amjad? Good to see you, man. Red Tail Pilot. Yeah, I honestly have to agree with Red Tail Pilot there. I've been playing X-Plane a while as well. I am a fan of X-Plane and Laminar. I believe in them, but it's kind of finally coming into the light what this is, and that is we were just basically paying to be beta testers, and in the same way, whoa. The plane just straightened itself out. Interesting. I think that's an Airbus thing. Why can't I use my numpad? There we go. In the same way, like Microsoft Flight Sim has like Sim Update 10, and you can opt into it to be a tester. And I was like, nah, I'd rather play the stable version that I know works. And I kind of feel that way right now about 12. 12 is nice. What they're doing is going to be great when it's done. But I don't know that I'm interested in being a beta tester. You know, I think I'd rather play X-Plane 11. You know, for some people, I think it's a better fit for them to be a beta tester and help with the development of the sim. And you know, honestly, I'm not saying I wouldn't want to be a beta tester ever. I don't mind testing out new aircraft and trying out new things, but you have to understand that you're gonna find bugs. It's not gonna be always a smooth experience, and so that's X-Plane 12 right now. So we'll have to wait a few versions until this is gonna really be just plain enjoyable. Yes, exactly. Releasing the beta allows thousands, even probably hundreds of thousands of people to play it so that they can improve it and make it better. So it's good that it's in beta. It's good that people can now try it. It's good, but not everyone is going to want to play an unfinished product. And that's what I'm trying to get to for people. If you're on the fence about getting X-Plane 12, understand it is an unfinished beta product. And if you're not interested in game testing and testing an unfinished product and possibly having crashed the desktops and flickering and instability and stuff like that, this is not for you. But if you are willing to deal with the issues that it has, and you do want to give feedback to Laminar Research to make it better, then yes, I do recommend it for you. And we need you. We need people like you to come out here and actually test the sim, help Laminar make it better, and that's what we need. So again, like I said it earlier, and I'll say it again, if you bought X-Plane 12, you may not know it, but you are now a beta tester, and it's your responsibility to make the sim better. All of us. Thank you, Ken M, for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Area family. I'm glad you came out. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream so far. I do want to say apologize, though, for the bad performance and everything like that. Again, we'll most likely stream again later this week, X-Plane 12. And I'm going to try to get some things ironed out on my end for performance, for scenery and things like that. We'll probably try the Zebo next time. So I'm not that... I mean, the sounds are pretty good in 330, but it's not going to be my go-to plane. Unless we get a Delta A330 livery, we might fly that. But right now, I'm debating on that. So it looks like our scenery is still not loaded in. So we have to find somewhere else to land. We're at 14,000 feet and descending. Are all the buttons in the 330 working? The majority, yes. I haven't clicked the button that doesn't work yet. So yeah, I don't know if all the breakers behind us work, but everything we need to work does work. So alright, we gotta find us an airport somewhere, guys. Try turning ambient occlusion off completely. You heard it helps with FPS. Ah. Oh, now there it is. There's Eugene. Scenery just popped in. Yeah, honestly, I have hard feelings as well with Microsoft Flight Sim always having crashed with desktops too. I agree. I agree. Yeah, if you didn't come from X-Plane 11, like if you don't have a background in playing X-Plane 11, then you probably won't even notice a difference in what changed from X-Plane 11 to 12. But one of the major things they've changed is the lighting. They changed the clouds themselves. A major change. The weather is a major change from X-Plane 11 to 12. This aircraft we're flying right now is a completely new aircraft built for X-Plane 12, so this is new. They haven't really changed the user experience much. It's just a lighter UI. That's all. They changed the ATC. You know what? Let me see. Let me tell ATC that we're diverting. Can I tell them? Not responding. Oh well. We tried it. We gave it a try. That is true too. That is actually true. I said the same thing about the Magnite 787 when it first came out. I was like, this is not a finished product. And even if you don't want to beta test something, buying it does actually support the long-term development of it. So if you believe in it, even though it may not be at the state you want it right now, you know, if you really want to support the project and help the team, you know, have the funds to continue to support it and make it better, it's not a bad idea to just go ahead and buy it just to support. So, yeah. And also, something else that I mentioned at the beginning of the stream is that I agree, it does feel more like an update rather than a whole new simulator. But, hey, I feel very similar about Train Sim World 3. What's the difference between this and Microsoft Flight Sim? A lot. Completely different developers. Yeah, completely different. Everything is different. But they're both flight simulators. The purpose of both of them are to simulate flight sim as realistic as possible. But there are lots of differences on the way they've gone about it. I actually lost the airport. I don't know where it is. Let's go direct to Eugene. K-E-U.
Seattle Center. Air Canada 116. Altitude 11,900. Climbing to flight level 390. Inbound to San Francisco.
Alright, we're 30 miles out, 163. Here, I see it now. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with ATC. We're just gonna ignore them. Alright, lights on. Again, guys, speaking of Train Sim World 3, today we're doing what I call a double stack day of live streaming. Today is release of X-Plane 12, public early access beta, and also today is the big release day for Train Sim World 3. So in just a couple hours, I'll be streaming Train Sim World 3 on the same channel. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, come through. If not, then I'll see you in the next stream. Next stream will be maybe tomorrow. We'll see. If not, Thursday and Friday for sure. And airport is off our nose. About 8 miles. There it is. It's blurry. Yeah, I gotta find out what's causing the blurriness. Like, what's causing that to happen? I'm not sure. It's happening in the cockpit and outside the cockpit. It might be ortho. It might be the issue with ortho. I don't know. I'm gonna go in, enter in a left base here. Just flat. The freaking speed brakes are still up, and we're not slowing down much. Push altimeter.
Over Canada 116. Don't transmit when the channel.
Seattle Center. Air Canada 116. Request altimeter.
Yeah, I will there. I'm gonna either try without ortho at all, or try with my regular ortho, not Orbx ortho. Originally, I was thinking to try without ortho, but I was like, I don't want to fly without ortho. Alright, gears down, flaps all the way down. Can we lose some speed enough to land the plane? What does that say? I violated ATC instructions beyond acceptable tolerance. You may continue flying, however ATC services is canceled. Oh man, I gotta call the number. Oh, it looks horrible. I don't know if this runway is big enough for us. Look at the pop in. Yeah, I need to turn my render distance up. We'll do a low pass, it will come back around. Oh, that is so blurry. That is bad. Man, that is bad. Wow. I mean, I didn't expect. Wow. This is freaking Eugene? That's what I'm trying to find out. What is actually even happening? Like, it'd be more satisfying landing in the grass at this point. Like, Infinite Flight looks better than this. No offense, Laura. Oh, a train. 2 trains. Vulcan blurs textures when FPS is low. Gotcha. And my FPS is definitely low. It looks like it's now drawing in. You can actually see something. I don't know what it's doing, but you can see something there now. So, alright, when I come in for landing, again, I should also say that this is not X-Plane 12 vanilla. I've already thrown in some of my X-Plane 11 mods for scenery. That's really all I've used. I don't have any special plugins. Avatar X camera, that's it. Just Orbx True Earth. So if you're a person who uses Orbx, Curious to know if this happens to you as well. But honestly, this shouldn't happen to you if you're using X-Plane without any extra stuff. Which is, again, what I'm going to try later, because I want to know. Alright, so flaps are down. Putting away the speed brakes, turning in for a sloppy lift base in Eugene. No, when you buy early access, you don't pay for you don't have to pay again. This is it. You're not going to buy the full version of the game. This is it. You have it. You now own X-Plane 12 for life. Not that kind of thing. There's no subscription. There's no, hey, you get early access today and you got to pay again for the full version. No, it's none of that.
Sync rate.
Man, why are we so freaking fast?
Hold up. Hold up.
Auto brake max.
Hold up. Hold up.
This is gonna be nasty, guys. I am really not trying very hard.
Hold up.
Not very inspired for this landing.
Sync rate.
Come on, flaps.
Sync rate.
Oh, it's wet.
40, 30, 10, 5.
Oh yeah. No head shake, so that was butter. Max manual braking. And we made it. I'll tell you one thing they did right is that sounds freaking amazing. Oh yeah. All right, replay time. Oops, not that button. You better not crash. I'm done with you, X-Plane, if you crash right now. That's a wrap, bro. We're breaking up. Man, X-Plane gonna break up this thing crash right now. I'm just trying to watch the replay. That's all. That's all. My CPU temps. I don't know what they are. Let's see. I've had the task manager up this whole time. CPU usage shows 100% right now. That's interesting. My GPU shows 12% at this current moment. Memory, 74%. That's 32 gigabytes. And yeah. And I can bring it on the screen actually for you guys to witness. Yeah, so definitely, you know, good try, but this Orbx Ortho is definitely a no-go for me for now until I figure out what reason is causing it to not work correctly. I'm definitely going to be trying regular Ortho next. I'm probably going to plug in the V-States from Vertical Sim and see how that performs. Oh, and we're back. All right, we're not breaking up yet. Alright, here we go. Can we just take a second to appreciate this amazing, beautiful, freaking gear tilt? Oh, it's so sexy. It is. Oh my god. Hold on, I gotta get a screenshot of this. I gotta get a screenshot of this. Hey, I can find beauty and positivity in anything, and this right here is it. Stream and flight has not gone how I would like it to, but definitely is some beauty in this sim, and there is potential here. I can see potential here. My right reverser came out on final. Okay. How long was it out? The whole time? And slam! Oh! Did you guys see the water kick up? That is beautiful. Bro, that had to be a 600 minimum. Okay, there's something here, because that was sexy. The landing was a smasher. It was a smash hit, but the rest of that water though. Okay, let's watch it from the flyby cam. Air Canada's getting a lawsuit for all the broken backs in that landing. Yeah, yep, yes they are. You can also see just some default Orbx trees out there too. The new trees are all, you know, 3D. Those are 2D trees behind us. All right, here we come in, landing into Eugene, an A330. Runway is probably too short for us, but we made it work. Oof. Oh my God. Yeah. So I was at the airport. It's been raining a lot in Texas lately, and the last couple weeks. And so, was it Saturday? I can't remember what day I worked on the ramp, and it was just before sunset, and it was raining, and I was just watching all the planes landing in the rain. It is something special about seeing, you know, aircraft land in the rain. Like it's a whole different type of beauty to it. You see the water splashing back when the reversers kick up. It's just really cool. Micah boy, check your toe brakes. Check your toe brakes. My toe brakes were on the first time I started on the runway attempting to do a takeoff. That was my issue. It may or may not be yours. Well, hey guys, we put it in the touchdown zone and everything. That's a successful land. You know, if you don't pay attention to the, you know, how hard we hit the runway, yeah, it was still landing kind of in the touchdown zone, just in the beginning of the touchdown zone, just slightly to the left of the center line. Actually, a lot to the left of the center line. All right, here we go. Fly overview. Toe brakes are on your rudder pedals or in the options. I think something, I'm not sure what it is, but something is mapped by default to toe brakes. And it might be on your throttle or your joystick. That was not that. One of the roughest landings I've ever had. And given I really wasn't trying. But yeah. Alright, one more time in slow-mo. And I just want to say, watching the replay, like, you know, I haven't had the smoothest and the best experience in my first impression on X-Plane 12, but I will say, watching this replay and watching this plane fly over us, there is a lot of potential. There's some things need to be fixed. There's a lot of potential in this sim that I can see. Yep, planted and watered, CJ. Wing flex. Oof. will say though, the physics and the way this plane planted on the runway, if I would have landed like this on Microsoft Flight Sim, it would have looked like I threw a toy at a microwave. That's how stiff it would have been. But the suspension travel, let's take a close look. The suspension travel in the gear as we smashed it down is just amazing. Look at this. All the way to the bottom. We probably definitely broke this. It went the full travel. Oh my god, look at that gear. One more time. Okay. Yeah, there's something special happening here. I know we all are not really happy with X-Plane 12, but there's something special happening here. Oh my god. There's some potential here. Let's watch the gear. Watch the gear. Watch it closely. I'm gonna stop moving the camera. Oh, sorry, I'm in the way. It's like oddly satisfying, right? I don't know about it. It's like let's watch the nose now. That's my last one, and then we'll watch it from the wing view, and then we'll be out for the day. I'll have to come back and appreciate it some more later. Nose gear. Hold on, I gotta get the right angle on it. Let's go. Oh man. Slow down. Nice. One more thing they need to add. They've done a good job adding kind of like the water effects coming off of the wheels when you land. But one thing they need to add, especially for the 737 specifically, it happens in every plane, but it's more prominent in the 73 or planes that are lower to the ground. And that is whenever the runway is wet, to see the water splashing up from the reversers in the front of the engine. I do want to give a huge shout out to my homie, my friend Sim Aviator, bro. I was watching your stream yesterday. I was so happy and so proud of you, man. I was like, yo, this is freaking amazing. If you don't know, Sim Aviator was probably one of the first people to be streaming X-Plane 12 after or during the release, and had up to 650 or so people watching him at once. And now this is a smaller YouTube channel, right? So I was super happy for you, man. So hopefully you can keep that momentum going, man, and build off of that. There's a lot of potential, a lot of gameplay, a lot to learn from X-Plane 12, and hopefully you'll take advantage of that. Oh, look at that landing. Alright, well guys, that's going to be it for me for X-Plane 12. Again, I've said my thoughts. I'm not going to keep going over on and on about it. We'll be back live again in an hour from now, actually, for Train Sim World 3, so celebrating the release of that today. So come back if you're interested in that kind of thing. We'll be back on X-Plane or Microsoft either tomorrow or Thursday. I can't promise Wednesday, but for sure Thursday we'll be flight simming. Again, X-Plane 12, and it's got some work to do, but I'm still looking forward to what it can become. And yeah, I'm gonna go back and kind of iron out some of my issues and get my settings set up. You know, delete some of my scenery that's not working and get it figured out. But guys, you're amazing. Thank you so much for coming out. And enjoy yourself. Again, remember, like, if you don't like X-Plane, you don't like X-Plane. If you don't like Microsoft, you don't like Microsoft. Go out there and enjoy the sim that you like. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. So until next time, remember you got 3 choices. Give up, give in, give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see you guys next time, next video. Enjoy the smash hit one more time. I'm out. Sheesh.